Hello, my energetic friends of 10th class. Hope you're enjoying all the small topics what we have already studied. Now, in today's class, we are going to discuss and understand something different, interesting chapter. Okay, before that, let us have some captions which are related to today's topic of discussion, today's chapter of discussion. In the previous class, we learnt about what? We learnt about the metals and non-metals and their extraction. Okay, now we'll go for a different chapter which is very interesting, right? Okay, I welcome you all for today's session on a special chapter of 10th class. Okay, let us go to the caption now. It is an important quote given by Johnny Mitchell. Okay, we are stardust, billion-year-old carbon. That means what we are living in this galaxy, Milky Way, all those physics worlds. So we are billion-year-old carbon. Okay, right. We all are made of carbon. Now it's our choice to be a diamond or coal. See, that means we are made up of carbon only, but now it is our choice. Whether our what we have carbon, whether it is a will become diamond or whether it will become a coal. So here you want to compare what we have mind. So if you put food for the good food for the mind, it will become positive thought. If you give in different way, it become negative thought like that. Okay. So here coal, because it is a black in color, it is a combustible. It is compared to the negative thoughts. Whereas diamond, which glitters, which shines, whose refractive index is very high, very hard. So all these are plus qualities of diamond. So both are diamond and coal, both are carbon forms only, but one is very shining, one is very dull. So like that you want to compare it. But you see this caption, a diamond is a chunk of coal that did well under pressure. Here you want to compare both are carbon, whether you want to become diamond or coal. So coal is going least important here. But in the next caption, what he says, it is the coal under some special condition conversion to diamond. That means given a chance, given a provision, we can convert okay from coal into diamond from what problematic to the not a problem at all. So we'll go for the solutions if at all we have got any problem in the life. So all these captions make us more active and highly optimistic so that we can take the challenges of life. That means we are now going to discuss a special, I told special chapter. No, that is nothing but what? That is carbon and its compounds. Okay. So once again, I welcome you all for the chapter carbon and its compounds. Occurrence of carbon in nature. Okay. It occurs in the free state as well as in the combined state. Means alone carbon or carbon with some different element. Right. So in the free state, it occurs as diamond, graphite, and coal, where only C is there in different structural form. Whereas carbon also occurs in the combined state in the form of solid state, lime, marble, calcium carbonate, C is there. Liquid state, example petroleum, where hydrocarbons are there. Gaseous state, example carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. So in all these area, carbon dioxide occurs. Okay, that means carbon occurs in the form of carbon occurs in a free state as well as in the combined state in the nature. And this is the carbon cycle in the nature. Kindly go through, which is very easy. Now, this is information regarding the carbon. Regarding the carbon. Okay, right. Origin of carbon in nature. The Earth's crust has only 0.02% carbon in the form of minerals like carbonates, bicarbonates, coal, and petroleum. The atmosphere has only 0.03% carbon dioxide. In the atmosphere, carbon is there in the form of carbon dioxide. How much? To how much? 0.03%. And in the earth crust, carbon is there in the what form? In different forms. That how much? It is 0.02%. That means availability of carbon in different forms is very less. Okay, see, nature has made different chemicals in water in this ratio only. That's why life is there on the earth. Whereas on other planets, conditions are not favorable for the life. That's why life exists only on the earth because of all these oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, their percentage composition. Okay, right. So, in spite of its small amount available in nature, carbon is a versatile element as it forms the basis for all living organisms and many things which we use. That means, though the percentage of carbon dioxide, carbon in different forms is very less, but in other forms it is available. Okay, it is available in the carbohydrate form, available in the petroleum form, available in the lipid form, available in the fat form, mineral form, in the plant, in the animal. So in everywhere carbon is there. Without carbon, life is incomplete. Okay, so carbon is there everywhere in the universe, which where we have plants, where we have the animals. Okay, right. It is also present in our body in different forms like carbohydrate, fats, protein. Okay, up to 23%. This is the diagram. You please go through the percentage composition. Okay, right. Just now I told that carbon is versatile. Variety is there. So variety nature of the carbon. Okay. So many things that we use are made up of carbon. Okay. We ourselves are also made of carbon, definitely. Number of carbon compounds that are known was recently estimated to be about 3 million. That we see, carbon compounds are more. Okay, they are in the millions. Hmm. Nature of covalent bond enables carbon to form large number of compounds. It is the nature of carbon which prefers to go for the covalent bond. What is covalent bond here? Covalent bond is a bond formed by the sharing of electrons. First, what is the bond here? Bond is a kind of force which holds atoms together. Carbon, chlorine are held together by a force known as the bond. And in the water, H and the O are held together by a force known as the chemical force or the chemical bond or simply a bond. Okay, so a bond is a force that holds atoms together, and how it holds that we discuss later. But in the covalent bond, two atoms are holding each other by giving their respective electron. So that atom gives its electron and this atom gives its electron. Both will share and bond is formed. Attachment forms, force forms. So that type of a bond is called as what? Covalent bond. Co means what? Cooperation, coordination. Okay, that's why it is called as covalent bond. A bond formed by the sharing of electrons from both sides between the atoms. That is called as a covalent bond. And carbon prefers the covalent bond because its position on the modern periodic table is unique. Okay, so before carbon you see they want to give electron, whereas after carbon you see they want to accept electron. It is the carbon which want to share electron. That's why carbon compounds are covalent in nature. That we have to understand. Okay, right. Please see these. Just now I told versatile nature of the carbon. Like so, not only carbon occurs in different area, carbon also shows allotropy. What is allotropy? Allotropy is what? The same carbon in different form. Chemically same. Chemically it is same, but physically it differs. Okay, you see, these are the what? Four forms of carbon. Important for many carbon forms are there, but these are the four important forms of carbon. This is a diamond. Okay, so this is a graphite. This is a diamond, and this is a fullerene, and this is coal. All four are carbon forms. Okay, chemically they are same. If you burn graphite, you'll get carbon dioxide. If you burn diamond, you'll get carbon dioxide. If you burn carbon, fullerene, you'll get carbon dioxide. If you burn coal, you will get a carbon dioxide. Chemically they are same, but physically they are different. Why they are different? It is a structure. It is the structural arrangement of carbon atoms which behaves in a different way. So structure is the reason. Structure is the what cause for the different physical properties. You see graphite very soft. Why? Because structure of graphite is called as what? Layer structure. It is like a multi-story building. So first ground floor, second floor, third floor, which are held together by the chemical forces here. Okay. So this layer can slide over the other layer. So this is making very soft here. And if you go in detail, we will come to in the higher class that each carbon is surrounded by only 3 carbon atoms. Okay. Actually, each carbon should be surrounded by 4. That is the correct way, but here it is only 3. One electron is free. So that electron is moving here and there. It is called a mobile electron, which is not seen. It is a, if you zoom, you will get, okay. So that free electron, which is known as the mobile electron, which is responsible for carrying the current. Therefore, graphite is the good conductor of electricity. It is very soft. So for this reason, it is used as a lubricant. So all these physical properties and the uses exclusively explained on the structure. Whereas this is diamond structure, each carbon atom is surrounded by 4 carbon atoms by very strong bond. So most compact structure, close structure. That is the reason why it is called, why it is behaving like a very hardest known naturally occurring substance. Okay, and this is soft, same carbon soft, same carbon hard, because of what? Structure. Now you see this looks like a football. Okay, this is called fullerene. So Buckminster Fullerene was a architecture in America. So he was studying. So his name is kept here. So this is one more different form of carbon. This is the research which is going on this electric form of carbon fullerene. So they find many applications in industry. Soon we get their uses in our day-to-day life. So this is called fullerene. Many are there. C60 fullerene, C80 fullerene, C20 fullerene. So some 40 carbon atoms together, they form like this structure. Then they are called as fullerenes. So extra study we learn in the higher class. Okay, timing. Fullerene is an isotopic form of carbon. Now this is coal. Coal is formed when the plant undergo decay. So plants they will deeply buried inside the earth after several years due to the natural activity, pressure, all those temperature, that becomes the coal, which is nothing but carbon only. Okay, but structure you see different structure. It is having combustible nature. It is used to get energy. Coal in the railway. Okay, coal in the thermal power. So all those are used to get the energy. See, it is structure determines the property and the uses. Okay, but what is allotropy? Allotropy are different forms of the same element, chemically same, physically different. Physically different because of what? Physical. It is because of what? Change in the structure. Okay, right now you see chart form. Okay, so totally in the two forms we get crystalline form and the amorphous form. What is the amorphous form? Soft powder like maida, talcum powder. Whereas crystalline like a sugar. You see, you touch the sugar, you will feel hard crystal structures, crystal type of sand. Okay, that is called crystalline. Whereas amorphous is what? If you touch the maida, very soft. So amorphous carbon also is there and crystalline carbon also is there. Example for crystalline carbon is diamond, graphite, fullerene. So they are having crystal structure. So they occur as a crystal. So when you touch it, you will feel little hardness. Whereas coal, charcoal, lamp black. What is lamp black? When the lamp is lit, that what chimney, from that carbon you get. When you correct the carbon and touch it, it is very soft. Okay. So these are called amorphous forms of carbon, and this is called crystalline forms of carbon. All these are allotropic forms of carbon. Okay, so my dear friends, till now we discussed about the carbon, and in our next class we discuss about the carbon, how it goes for the compound formation. Till then, have a nice time and keep studying, keep acquiring knowledge. So have a nice time and bye.